On paper, the 2027 Kia Telluride and the 2026 Hyundai Palisade look almost identical. Same size, similar engines, similar price tags. But the moment you get behind the wheel, something unexpected happens. They don't drive the same at all. One feels noticeably more confident and planted, while the other focuses heavily on comfort and smoothness. And depending on how you actually drive every day, that difference could completely change which SUV is right for you. So, which one truly delivers the better real-world driving experience, and which one might surprise you in a bad way? Let's break it down.
But the moment you get behind the wheel, something unexpected happens. The 2027 Kia Telluride immediately feels different. Its driving presence is firm and confident, hinting at a personality that doesn't compromise on control, even in everyday conditions.
Meanwhile, the 2026 Hyundai Palisade focuses heavily on comfort and smoothness. Its ride is calm, relaxing, and almost effortless, giving the impression of serene cruising rather than engaging handling. The contrast between these two SUVs is striking, and it immediately raises the question, which driving experience matches your lifestyle? The Kia Telluride and the Hyundai Palisade have quietly become two of the most dominant three-row SUVs in the U.S. They're built on the same platform, come from sister brands, and target the exact same buyer: families who want space, comfort, modern tech, and a premium feel without paying luxury brand money. And for years, shoppers have debated which one is actually the better choice. Now, with the 2027 Kia Telluride and the 2026 Hyundai Palisade, that debate matters more than ever. Both SUVs arrive with refreshed styling, updated interiors, smarter tech, and refinements aimed squarely at American drivers. These aren't minor updates. They're designed to keep each model at the top of one of the most competitive segments on the market.
From the outside, they still look closely related, but their personalities are starting to drift apart. The Telluride leans into a tougher, more confident presence, while the Palisade continues to emphasize elegance and comfort. Inside, both promise near-luxury cabins, family-friendly space, and the kind of features buyers now expect at this price point.
Once you step closer to these two SUVs, the differences start to feel intentional. The 2027 Kia Telluride leans into a bolder, more rugged look. Its boxier front end, upright grille, and sharper lighting give it a confident, almost off-road ready presence, even if most owners never leave pavement. It looks like an SUV that wants to be noticed.
The 2026 Hyundai Palisade, by contrast, feels more refined and upscale. Smoother body lines, elegant lighting, and subtle chrome accents make it look calmer and more polished, especially in lighter colors. Inside, both cabins instantly feel premium, but they deliver that feeling in different ways. The Telluride's interior focuses on durability and structure. Materials feel solid, controls are chunky and easy to use, and everything feels designed for real family life, kids, gear, and long road trips included.
The Palisade leans more toward comfort and luxury. Softer surfaces, elegant trim, and a quieter atmosphere make it feel closer to an entry-level luxury SUV than a traditional family hauler.
Technology is where the competition tightens. Both SUVs feature large digital displays, wireless smartphone integration, and advanced driver assistance systems that handle daily traffic with ease. The difference is in how they present it. Kia's layout feels more straightforward and driver-focused, while Hyundai's setup feels smoother and more visually refined. It's less about what they offer and more about how intuitive they feel when you're actually using them. On the road, the gap becomes impossible to ignore. The Telluride delivers a firmer, more planted feel, especially at highway speeds. Steering has more weight, body control feels tighter, and the SUV feels more confident during lane changes or quick maneuvers.
The Palisade, meanwhile, prioritizes comfort. Its ride is softer, quieter, and more relaxed, perfect for long drives or daily commuting, but noticeably less engaging when pushed. Fuel efficiency and practicality remain closely matched, with both offering competitive mileage for their size and flexible seating for growing families. But even here, tuning choices matter. The Telluride feels more composed when loaded with passengers or cargo, while the Palisade maintains its smooth ride but can feel slightly less controlled under heavier loads.
And then there's pricing and trim strategy, where things start to get interesting. On paper, these SUVs look similarly priced, but the way features are packaged can dramatically change the value equation depending on which trim you choose. So while these two may share a foundation, they're clearly chasing different drivers. One leans into confidence and control. The other doubles down on comfort and refinement. And as we move into the highlights and drawbacks, some unexpected strengths and a few deal-breaking limitations are about to surface. This is the moment where expectations collide with reality. On a smooth highway cruise, both SUVs feel calm and confident, but push them just a little and their true personalities snap into focus. The 2027 Kia Telluride stays surprisingly composed when speeds rise or the road gets uneven. The steering tightens, the body stays controlled, and it never feels overwhelmed, even during quick lane changes or rough pavement. For a 3-row family SUV, that confidence is unexpected and impressive.
Then you switch to the 2026 Hyundai Palisade, and the contrast becomes undeniable. It glides, road noise fades, bumps soften, and everything feels effortless. But when you ask more from it, a sudden maneuver, a tight on-ramp, a loaded cabin, that softness starts to work against it. The Palisade never feels unsafe, but it clearly prefers calm, steady driving over aggressive moves.
What really surprises is how noticeable this difference is in everyday situations. School runs, highway merging, long road trips. These SUVs react differently to the same tasks. One feels like it's encouraging you to take control. The other asks you to relax and let it do the work. And here's the turning point. Look at features or pricing. That's not something you'd expect from vehicles that appear so closely related.
But driving feel isn't everything, because when you start factoring in interior comfort, feature availability, and real-world value, the story becomes more complicated. Some strengths suddenly matter more. Some weaknesses become harder to ignore. So as impressive as this moment is, it doesn't settle the debate. It reshapes it. And in the final verdict, one of these SUVs pulls ahead for reasons that might surprise you even more.
So, after breaking down the design, tech, comfort, and, most importantly, how these SUVs actually drive, the picture becomes clear. The 2027 Kia Telluride and 2026 Hyundai Palisade may look like close relatives, but they're built for very different buyers. If you want a 3-row SUV that feels confident, controlled, and more connected to the road, the Telluride is the stronger choice. Its firmer ride, planted handling, and tougher personality make it a better fit for drivers who value stability on the highway, carry full loads often, or simply want an SUV that feels capable in every situation. The trade-off is a ride that's a little less cushy, but for many, that confidence is worth it. The Palisade, on the other hand, is all about comfort and refinement. It's ideal for families who prioritize smoothness, quietness, and an upscale interior experience. Long road trips feel effortless, daily commutes are stress-free, and passengers are treated to one of the most comfortable cabins in the segment. The downside is that it doesn't feel as composed when pushed, and drivers who want a more engaging feel may notice that quickly. In today's U.S. market, where buyers expect near-luxury features without luxury pricing, these two SUVs continue to set the standard. They also show where the segment is heading: more comfort, smarter tech, and clearer personality splits rather than one-size-fits-all designs. At the end of the day, this isn't about which SUV is better on paper, it's about which one fits your life. Do you want confidence and control, or smoothness and serenity? Now, I want to hear from you. Which one would you choose, and why? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if this comparison helped you, and subscribe for more honest, real-world car reviews.